Hi ladies and gents, Pond here with another video for Rise of Empires, Ice and Fire. Thank you so much for your previous likes, comments and subscriptions to the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, why not click on that button and ring the bell so you can get notifications of whenever I'm dropping content on the channel. And now onto the topic of this video. It's Thursday in April, the 21st of April. We have Recruitment and we also have a new hero dropping in the game, which is Isabella the First. If you click on the news, you will see today that we have this new notification. The new hero Isabella the First is now available in the super recruitment pool, so in the normal recruitment pool. Let's not bother with her back hero, but the new backstory. But the new hero is not only easy to obtain, but also more powerful than normal seasonal heroes in skills. And then it's a brief description of her skills, which we'll look at in more detail in a minute. With the skills of multiple attacks, burning damage, and damage mitigation, Isabella the First surely is a mighty hero, good at both dealing damage and defense. But be aware, if the enemy has a hero with the burning skill, it will deal more damage to Isabella the First. So heroes with burning skills, we're talking about the new SX11 Footman hero Arslan that's dropping next week. You're looking at Scarlet Reaver. I think pretty sure Hunk does burning damage, Desert Storm. So there are a few mainly Footman heroes that do damage to this hero. Before we go and look at her in more detail, I just want to talk about something that's been shown in the game today, which is this limited time offer for 2 days that you're going to see pop up on your screen. Now, this shows obviously an icon with 12 on it, and that is just 12 individual fragments of Isabella, and this is available for $19.49 here in the UK on Android. And you do get other benefits with it. You get 10 super recruitment tickets, some gold, 100 wisdom medals, and some 50 times 20,000 hero XP. Most people are going to get drawn to this because it's something new and there's these 12 fragments here. But I just want to warn you guys, you can see what I've added to the page here is that on top of this, which I would like to say that 10 super recruitment tickets is good value. If you just want to get this pack for the 10 super recruitment tickets, that's very good, because when you scale this up, usually a pack with 30 tickets in it is £90 here in the UK, and I think so this is what, $25 in the US. But if you go to Benefit Center, you'll see that there is the Hero Rally event for this weekend, and to get the other 188 fragments to go with the 12 that you've just purchased for $25, you have to use 500 super recruitment tickets. Now, bearing in mind, this is a normal recruitment weekend, that's an absolute no-no. I mean, I know Akali has her maxed, he's gone and used his tickets, but he's just an insane super whale, crazy spender, billionaire or whatever he is. So, but for us normal people, or even you top spenders out there, you know, 500 tickets is what, $1,500–1,600 investment for a normal orange hero. I would not advise doing that. If they have this Hero Rally event next week on Thursday, when we've got the seasonal recruitment banners, then very much this would be an enticing offer, because you get 95 super recruitment tickets, you've got nearly 67,100 war badges, plus a ton of hero XP to come back, and then you get this guaranteed copy if you've already spent, if you do buy that $25 pack today. But I'm presuming that this is just a one-off thing for this weekend. You can see the Hero Rally is counting down as normal. So I would just really advise people against, you know, spending your $25 if you're trying to get a copy of Isabella. You're better off just waiting and getting her in due course. So when we click on this new, on the regular kind of what we would usually consider a seasonal recruitment icon, we're getting this new hero and SP logo. Now, I don't know what SP is. You can see that now Isabella is on the front of the super recruitment banner. Certainly this was something that a few people had seen earlier in the week when they'd had versions of the game upload. Maybe it was the beta players had seen this and they were wondering what was going on with the super recruitment banner. So now we know she's dropped in the game and her image is on the front. Now, if you click on the usual kind of search icon, you can see for the preview heroes, you still have the options for S1 to S4 and the other orange, normal orange and development heroes in the legendary section. And then you have this SP hero with Isabella in. I can only presume that they're going to do more of these in the future as well, but it's interesting. I don't actually know what SP stands for. I don't know if anyone knows, because I haven't seen any reference to it yet. And in terms of actually the chance of recruiting her on the banner, well, there's no specific in the recruitment chance section. You can see that her name's not been added to this. There's no reference to an SP hero. So who knows? I'm hopeful that she'll have the same normal level, which is 3.95%, as any other orange hero, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm not going to recruit for her. I need to save my tickets for SX heroes, and that's what I would advise all of you to do, to be honest, is save your tickets for the SX heroes. But let's have a look at her anyway. So first off, she is a general hero, so she will work with all three troop types. She's a support hero. Usually support heroes are in theory middle row, because you have your ranged hero back row and defense hero in the front row. Things change, of course, depending on which heroes you're using and the synergy. Now let's have a look at her skills. So skill 1 is the usual dictator skill, giving you the extra marching capacity in your squad. Skill 2, Queen of the Storm. It's a combat skill, effective range of 4. Now that is important where you place her in your squad from when we read the description. So 70% chance, so that's a very high percentage chance for a normal orange hero skill, each round to breathe Dragon's Fire onto one random enemy squad at a time for 6 times. So this is one of these multi-attacks that are similar to what we've seen from Jade Rakshasa and from Scarlet Reaver. It will do a single attack multiple times on different squads, on different enemy squads, and it's going to deal 65% damage each time, so that's 390% total damage. Again, 70% at 390%, that's reasonable damage. That you're not looking at this being comparing to like your top SX hero damage dealers, but if you again look at it from the point of view against maybe some S1 heroes and the normal previous orange heroes, that's a very good level of damage. Also, there is a second element to this. If all enemy squads are hit in one round, so as I was saying, it can hit 6 times, so that there is a reasonable chance that you will hit all. As you're hitting 6 times, you need it to hit each of your opponent's squads once at least. That's a reasonable chance. And then one random squad of the allies, so either your squad or the other 2 squads in your legion, who reinforce you, will stay sober. So that's the immunity to suppression, silencing, disarming, and confusing for 1 round. So that's good, giving you a bit of immunity, similar to what Avalanche does, for instance. Let's look at her 3rd and 4th skill. Being an orange hero, she's only giving these extra 30% might and resistance. So unlike your seasonal heroes who give 50%, this is, I'm not sure she is really comparable with a lot of seasonal heroes. So that is the same. Skill 5, prep skill. She's only the 2nd orange hero to have a prep skill. So even though Mulan dropped in the game as the newest orange hero before Isabella, all 3 of Mulan's skills were combat skills. The only other orange hero that has a prep skill is actually Rogue's 5th skill. So this is a good start because prep skills activate pre-battle in round 0 per se. So they can't be CC'd in terms of either being disarmed or silenced or suppressed. So starting from round 3, at the price of remaining on fire permanently, which is a new element we haven't seen, the hero squad has 70% chance each round to deal 200% burning damage to 2 random enemy squads. So let's look at that. That's 70% chance 2 times. So it's basically 70% chance from round 3. So 6 times you've got 70% chance to deal 400% damage. So that's pretty good. Plus, whose combat skill damage will then be minus 20%. But it doesn't say the duration, how long that's going to be for. The other thing is that if this is only combat skill damage, that's very limited. If it was just damage, pure damage, then being minus 20, that would be better. Because what if you're up against a hero who doesn't even have any combat skills, then this is not actually going to have any kind of implication in the battle. But again, let's look back at the fact that she's an orange hero. You have skill 2 and skill 5, both 70% chance. Those are the best stats you're going to see from an orange hero in terms of the chance. So that's good. Skill 6, HP Awaken. So similar to North Rage and Orochi, she is going to give you an extra 7% HP for her squad only. And then skill 7 is going to give 40% extra might to all of the squads in your legion. And then skill 8, Everlasting Flame, with an horrendously long description. But the interesting point with this one is that she is the first orange hero to have a status skill. So she's got 1 combat, 1 prep, 1 status. So she will be much more consistent compared to your normal orange heroes. Let's have a look at this. Target is one random friendly squad within effective range, and the range is 4. Bestows a shield to your squad, in brackets S squads, that stays sober due to the skill Queen of the Storm, and reduces the damage the squad takes by 50%. It shouldn't be minus 50%, it should just be 50%, because you've already said the word reduces, but anyway. For the subsequent 2 times. Now, is that 2 times it takes damage, or is that 2 turns? I'm going to presume that it's 2 turns, and the reason I'm saying that is because it's giving this reduction that the squad that is obviously benefiting from this immunity receives. So, and if it's for 2 turns, then obviously on, say, turn 1, this skill would give, say, your front row squad this damage reduction, and then saying on turn 2 your middle row squad benefits from Queen of the Storm. So then actually, and this skill activates again, then you would actually have on turn 2 your front row and your middle row benefiting from this minus 50% damage reduction. So I think that's my understanding of the skill and why they have these kind of plural S's in there. The second part of the skill is when being on fire for the first time, the hero will recover a large amount of troop power for your front row squad. The recovery rate is 200%. Now that is very high. You're talking about only Hellfire and Skander, I think, having a higher recovery rate level. You're looking at it though being around 7,000 troops, I think, for the recovery. The only problem with this is obviously, as it states, when being on fire for the first time. So again, my presumption is that obviously in skill 5 you go on fire from turn 3. So this is only going to give you that troop recovery once on turn 3, and it will recover 7,000 troops, which again, when you compare it to other healers in the game, this isn't going to be as good as Lawman. It's not as good as I've said, Skander, Hellfire, Healer. So, but as she is the first, I'm pretty sure in saying that she's the first orange hero that does any healing. So again, if we kind of look at it from the point of view of an orange hero, she is definitely the best orange hero in my opinion. And then you have this extra addition. She's the first orange hero as well that will suppress a hero. So she will suppress 1 to 2 random enemy squads within the valid range in the subsequent 1 round. Again, I presume that because you're going on burning on turn 3, then you're going to suppress 1 or 2 of your opponent's squads on turn 4. We need to see her in more battle videos to see if that is what's happening. But those are her skills and effects. So where am I going to put her? Well, based on what they've said there and the fact that her range is 4 for those skills, you have to put her either front row or middle row. She has some tanky elements to her, but I don't think you would actually want to. You could put her with some seasonal heroes and put her middle row if you were struggling to finish a squad, because at least she is a general hero. Is she, for you top spenders out, well, for anyone out there, is she like a must-have hero? For those of us that are like, very far into the game, I'd say absolutely not. I wouldn't put her even in my top 4 or 5 combos in my castle, let alone any of my ults probably. Maybe she would get into some of my ults, but then you've got to get 4 copies of her. So she's, for if you're much earlier in the game, maybe even and she's just dropped into the game and you're in seasons 1 and 2, because again I don't know which all of the states have got her, then that she is going to be definitely the best orange hero in my opinion. She's definitely going to be the most consistent, do the most damage, and with that extra healing, etc., and the debuffing, she's got a nice range of elements to her abilities, and she will synergize with anyone basically, because she's just supporting. So it's an interesting move by the devs. I'd be interested to hear what you guys think about this. So please do put in your comments section down below, is this a good addition? Would you like to see more of these orange heroes released into the game? Just depends on where you are in the stage of the game, I guess. And of course, you please share this video and my channel in your Alliance chat, Province chat, and through Line, WhatsApp, Viber, Discord, whatever you use to communicate with your fellow players in the game. That would be very much appreciated. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.